Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter, and I'm here with you to recap The House of Dragons, Season 2, Episode 4, The Red Dragon and the Gold. Okay, this episode starts off with Baby, he's still at Harry and all, that fucked up ass castle where it's all tore up and shit, raining inside, got goats and chickens running around. And he having a dream. He dreamed that somebody walked by his room, and the person that he's looking at looked like him. It is him. I think he just dreaming or something. So as he followed himself through this raggedy ass castle, he run into this lady who downstairs cooking with her nasty hands, bunch of pots and pans and shit. I thought she was a cook or a doctor, but apparently in this story she's a witch. So she's not afraid of aiming when she see him, and I think that intrigues him because he got his sword and shit pulled down. She's just talking like it ain't nothing. So he said he can't sleep. So she kind of tell him. I guess she can read people good, so she's trying to tell him what's wrong with him, and she giving him a tonic. And at first he's scared to drink it, but he wound up drinking it anyway. And as he's drinking it, the next thing you know, we see him. He's sitting at a console table, and while he's at the table, his first wife, the Rhainyns and Corley's daughter comes into the room, and she's serving the men wine. He just keep looking at her because he think that he dreaming. So anyway, we got Allison. We got at the over at the where Aegon is. He in there going crazy. They trying to figure out what they're going to do because you know what's going to happen because of the attempt of that twin going in there to kill Queen Rhaenyra's didn't work. So, and then I noticed at the meeting, the council meeting, that Queen Allison wasn't there. So anyway, the king is pissed off with all of them. He said all of them getting on his nerves. But while he was sitting there, Aegon was sitting there, and he was like, "Where's my hand?" or some shit. And he was like, "We went to do this. Me and Cole went. We doing this, that, and another thing." And Aegon get pissed off. He's like, "I'm the king. You don't do nothing without me." So then, fucking um um Amon, Amon, he starts speaking in their native language called I think it's called Freehold. And don't nobody really know it, but he real fluent in it because he studied it. The other brother didn't study it, so the way he's telling him, so the other men in the room don't understand what he's saying. He said, "Well, okay, motherfucker, you got a plan. What is it? Tell me what your great plan is. We're all waiting." So the brother looked all uncomfortable and shit, and he answered back at him in the same language. And he's like, "I guess go to war." So anyway, ain't nobody listening to his ass, so he get mad and he stomp out and go to his barber. He fire his barber. And he told his mother, she said, "What's the matter with you?" And he said, "Nobody listens to me." And she just like, he said, "What am I going to do?" And she was like, "Do exactly what you're supposed to do, which is nothing. Use the counsel of your men at your table to help you follow suit with them." So anyway, she don't give a fuck because her stomach hurt because she pregnant with Cole baby, but I guess she don't want him to know. So she had the black man that look like a monster, a master, whatever the fuck they call him. He on that council to make her something to drink so she can do a medical abortion. So she in her room holding her stomach, heating up rocks and shit. Cause I imagine it probably hurt like menstrual cramps or something. She trying to provide herself some comfort, even though she about to pass out. Um, that Clubfoot dude walk in there and he's standing by a table talking to her. He look down and he sees the container. And I think he know what the potion is. I think he know what's wrong with her. So he say to her, he said, you wasn't at the meeting. I came to fill you in. So she said, "What happened at the meeting?" So he told her a little something. He said, "You know what? I want to say this if you don't mind me, but you haven't really been yourself lately." And he liked her because he used to jack off to her feet, to looking at her feet, but she don't do that shit no more. So anyway, she said, "I probably ain't been myself because I've been suffering through grief. My grandson was killed. We about to go to a war, so a lot of shit going on." He was like, "Oh, okay, I feel you." So anyway, after he leave her alone, Aegon's in the hall by himself, and he don't know what to do. So he break this dish that was on a glass or something that was on the table. He get up, and march out of the room. When we see him again, he down there in the dragon cage, get ready to mount on his dragon. You know his mama told him not to do shit. So he done been drinking too. So he get ready to go fight his dragon. He get ready to go join them at this war because Cole, Allison brother, and the rest of her army of men are at Fort Brook. I think that's what they call. They want to take that over because they can fight, take over that castle shit, that area. It'll make Rhaenyra's people have to come and fight. So when they back at the castle, Rhaenyra show up. She finally come back. They was like, "Where the fuck was you at?" And she said, "I went to see Alice." And it's like, "What? You went to see her? She could have killed you." She said, "Okay, she didn't do none of that. But before I let these dragons go, I got to make sure that I could have stopped this, and I ain't gonna be able to stop it because I talked to this bitch, and she was like, mm-hmm." She was like, "Well, I don't know what you're talking about." So anyway, Jace volunteers to go to take the ride the dragon to go help fight or some shit. And she said no. And he looked at her mad, but she said you don't have the experience. So Rhaenys says that she will. That's the black guy, the black sea captain, his wife, the white chick. So she was like, "I'll go and I'll take Mira Lease because she might not be your biggest dragon, but she used to war." So anyway, okay, she gone. So when everybody clear out the room, Rhaenyra tell Jace, "I gotta tell you something." She said it's a secret. She said all this time we've been trying to fight to see who my father wanted um to make the ruler. And she said that for her to send out dragons, you can't go to war just for a crown. You gotta go to war for other things. And she said, we're supposed to be a protector. So he was listening to her tell the story. She said, whoever do it is supposed to protect all the seven rams and pull them together against one common enemy. He said, "Who's the enemy?" And she said, I think she said she didn't know just then, but it's a story it's a story that her father would tell, and it could be anybody. Anybody could be the ruler, but it seemed like whoever it is supposed to be the person that's the protector of it. So this scared me. Okay, so while Allison was talking to Clubfoot, she asked him. She was like, um do you think Clubfoot asked Allison, do you think that your husband chose Rhaenyra to be the ruler or the king or something?" And she said, "Listen, her people gonna pick who they want. My people gonna pick who I want." There you go. So I guess that was the end of that. So anyway, with Cole and his army and Allison brother, Cole said, "I'm ready to go fight," and the dude said, "You can't fight now. It's the middle of daylight." He said, "That's why I need to fight. I need to fight now so I can see." So the brother don't want to. Allison brother don't want to, but he like, "Fuck it, let's go." So anyway, start going to war. So while they fighting and shit, to get this castle, all of a sudden you see Rhaenyra's on what's her name whatever that I will take Mikhail's on that dragon on Rhaenyra's dragon, and she seen them right. So she going in the battle because they're gonna have to use the dragons to let people know this was about to happen. But I don't think nobody realized how bad. I guess 'cause they hadn't seen the dragons fight in a long time. I don't think they realize how bad it is that when dragons fight, shit, they don't give a fuck who they kill, the good people or the bad people. Everybody, if you in the way, your ass is gonna get set on fire and you gonna get stepped on or whatever the fuck. So while she flying, that big ass Vicaria, the one Aemon dragon, the one with them holes and shit in them, that's a big ass goddamn dragon. He he can smell that other dragon coming. So he hiding with some camouflage on top of him, and Armand is sitting on top of him, right? And he hit it, so he want to move it, and he tell him, no, wait. So he let her go up there and fly, and she starts some fires and shit. But as they flying, she see the king. This motherfucker, he flying right up, and they don't know what he gonna do, and uh when Rhaenyra see him, she tell her dragon attack. That motherfucker go and grab that goddamn king and is doing all types of shit right then. And then I don't know, it's either setting it on fire, but they fighting their asses off. And then he look up and he can see his brother coming. He see that big ass raggedy dragon coming. And he said, "Oh my God, thank the gods!" But as his brother is coming to him, the brother get a command for his dragon, the big ragged ass dragon, to blow some smoke on his ass. And he says, "No!" And when the dragon blows up from the ground, everybody looking up, watching this shit, right? Then you see the king and his shit just comes barreling down, right? So, you don't see the lady no more because we think she left. So she going home, but she looking around, and then she's like, "Man, no point in me going home." She tell her, she tell her to attack again. So she want this damn dragon, this baby ass dragon. Although the dragon is well versed in battle, to go back and get that big ass dragon. So they turn around. So when she turned around, she looking for him, right? She looking because he see her ass too. So he was going about his business, Armand, and he seen her come back. So he turned around. So what he did, that big ass dragon, he hid it behind like a castle tower by the whole part of the castle. So when she flying over with her dragon, he coming up with his dragon, and that big ass dragon just grab him by the neck and just swing him. And then she just look up because she knows she dead because that shit is over with. So anyway, Cole is trying to get. He saw her with a dragon with a king, and the dragon fell down. He trying to get over there to them, but he get knocked out from some type of explosion or something. So when he finally gets stuff back together, he get to walking, and he reaches to where the dragon has landed, and he see the brother. He see the brother, Amon, standing there, but he see Amon like with his sword out, and he's like, "I'm aiming, don't." And Aemon just looked back at him. He put the thing back, and Cole walked over there to him and said, "Where's the king?" And he just right there. And he don't help that motherfucker nothing. He just aim and get up and take his ass on about his business and leave him there with Cole. So I heard that the king's not dead, and I think I know he's not dead because when I stayed to watch the next week's episode, she was in there talking, Queen Allison. I think she said he's not dead, but I don't think they want Amon. I don't think they want Aemon to be the king because that would be the next king in line if something happened to Aegon. So, well, where I'm going now. So anyway, went back at Rain to tell her son that her father, all the times he was talking, it was a fable or it was a story or something. He says it's a fable. It's something that he wanted to be true. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think she realizes that the thing that they need to be protected from is going to be them people that live up in the north, them ice people. So where else were we? Yeah, she was telling her son that her father said that the protector is supposed to be ordained is to lead the seven kingdoms and unite them against the common enemy, which the common foe, which is them dead people that's like the cold. But she said her father believes her to be the protector, and she says dragons are not only for a crown. You know, you're supposed to do other shit with them. So she said, well, her father was the Egon is a dream from a song called Ice and Fire, or some fable called Ice and Fire. So how the end of this last day? So I think that's all I got for y'all. Yeah, it is. So anyway, this episode it was okay to me. It was good. Oh, the white worm lady, she's still in the castle listening and hanging around. I don't know what she's listening for, but I think she's gonna be a good credit to the Targaryen. I guess that's what they call Targaryen house. I think she's gonna be a good help to them because she don't like Aemon, Amon. So anyway, you could have been anywhere, but you was here with me for 15 minutes and 35 seconds, and I love you for it. Have a good day now. Bye.